guys, Manuel here. I just recently have started having problem with my boiler. This is a Baxi Combi boiler, and recently started showing this error E119. Now, I've got some knowledge. I've got a background as an engineer, and decided to do check myself before I could actually call gas engineers or boilers engineers. I decided to have a go. So, but if you don't have any experience, please do not do this. Again, I was saying, it recently started showing this error, which normally would go, or any error would show on the boiler, would go just by resetting. As you can see now, I'm here, I'm resetting the boiler, and the same error is still showing.
So basically, I had no other option but to check the manual. This is the manual that you can download for the internet. Actually, I did, and I was looking for the error E, which is E stand for error 119, and there you go. That's E 119, and it's showing saying that water pressure switch is not operating. So basically, there's a problem with the water pressure switch. So but this is not a clear message, so I need to dig it up a little bit more. So I should have like error code. It's just there. So as you can see, the E119 error code is now saying that is displayed when the primary water pressure is less than 0.5 bar. So basically now I need to check the gauge, and let me just see and check the gauge if it's less than 0.5 bar. So as you can see, it's really below the 0.5 bar. As you can see, is on the red line, so it should be on the green line. And to pressurize the boiler again is very simple, very straightforward procedure. So basically, there is a two knobs or tabs on side, which I couldn't manage to film to get the camera to there, but there's just a tap, water tap that you open, and then watch the gauge going up, and once you reach the green line, basically you just have to switch that off, and that's it, and your boiler is pressurized. So, but in my case, even though the gauge is up on the green line, I can still have the same error. So, which then suppose I have got a big issue. So I need to go back to the manual and dig it up a little bit more to see what's really going on with this boiler. So back to the manual on the page of the fault finding. So on this page, basically, I'm going to look for the same error code, which is again is a E119. So and here, so is it flashing? So we know that it's still flashing. The E119 is still flashing, and here suggests if it's flashing, so you need to go to the section C. So basically, it's flashing as we know. We need to go to the next section, which is the section C. So if we scroll down, we need to look for that section now. We just need to scroll down and find the C, which is right here. And we see the section pressure less than 0.5 bar. So we know it's not because we already pressurized. So we click no. Basically, we're going down, not yes, but no, down in here. And there is more explanation. Well, the problem could be check the connection water pressure switch terminal, which now is becoming really more technical. And here go my advice for the beginning of the video, that if you haven't got any knowledge or technical knowledge, so please don't don't do this, because you're going to mess up this big time. So here we go. So we're gonna open the PC board. So just before you do anything, before you open anything, make sure that you isolate. In my case, I've got this isolator on the wall. Just play safe. So now we have the electronic board open. So now what we're gonna do is going back to the menu, to the manual, open the manual again. It is just to, to be sure, because you don't want to get into the board without knowing exactly what you're looking for or what you're doing. So basically, just going back to the manual, double check. So basically what we're looking for is the pressure switch, which is just in here. As you can see, this is the pressure switch. And if you scroll down more and more, let me just going down. It should be a small description of the switch, and basically here you go. There's the drawing, and as you can see, the pressure switch is there, but I will come in more detail. This is the pressure switch, and you got it two wires connected to the board. Let me scroll down a little bit more. Yeah, there's a short part list. Basically, you got the pressure switch, and there is a number 419. And scroll down a little bit more. There is a 419, and there you got the valve pressure switch. And basically, this is that if you find out that the pressure switch is wrong, is damaged or is no longer working, so you got description, you got this number here. This number that if you call the supplier, you supply this number to them, and they will basically send to you or the product. So it's just for you not to get get the wrong part. At least that's the good thing what they do basically. Let's go back again up just so we can see the drawing, and to make sure that's what we do. So basically this is the drawing, and since we already know what the pressure switch look like, so it's here. So there is two wires, one come out from the electronic board to the switch, and the other one going back. Basically is 8 and 9. I already checked that those terminal, and they look fine. They are mechanical sound, so there's nothing wrong with the connection there. So what I'm gonna do now, since I already know that there's no problem with the terminal, I'm gonna link it out, because I know, or we know, that this is a normal open switch. So basically I'm gonna link it out and see what happened. So now that the boiler is open, so you can see what actually the switch look like. I already pulled the wire out, but because I found that was the easiest way to pull it from the switch itself instead of going to the board, because in the board was kind of hard. It would be hard to do the link what I'm doing. So now here, as you can see, I pull out the wires from the switch, and what I'm gonna do now basically is just I cut a piece of wire and connected those two wires and see what happened. Basically, just I wouldn't say bypass, but yeah, you can say that if you want to, but it's just linked out. Okay. So as you can see, I have now joined those two wires together. I made the link and switch back on isolator, and we're gonna try to see if actually the fault will disappear. All I have to do is just switch on the boiler. Here we go. Fingers crossed. And I had to reset the boiler. And here, as I find out that it's still not working, but I just realized that I didn't switch on the thermostat downstairs, so I had to go downstairs and switch that on. Just 1 second. So now we can see that it's making different noise. So basically we can be positive. The error has disappeared. I need to get the camera. The error disappeared, and it's showing total different things. So I think it should kick it in. There you go. It's kicking it in now. So one more second should start the flame. It's flame up. So yeah, so now we know for sure that we've got a fault basic switch. So now we know for sure that the pressure switch is faulty. And again, this link here is only basically temporary. It's just to be sure that with the link the boiler will be working. So now what we have to do is to get the new pressure switch replaced and then connect the wires back to the switch. So now we have a new pressure switch, and basically what you have to do is just put some PTFE tape around it and make sure it's tight, and that's it basically. So I made a big mistake in here. I forgot basically to depressurize the boiler, and I thought that would come out with just a little bit of water, but again, you know, I totally forgot to depressurize, and the result is have the water coming out. So just beware when it comes to replace this pressure switch that you need to depressurize the boiler before you do that. So, but yeah, it was a bit wet, but I could manage to get that in. Finally just had to cover it up, and I wasn't really surprised how soundproof this can be. Just makes noise. Yeah, it's really great soundproof. So, and that's it basically. So if you want to try, make sure that you understand the procedure, and you know, probably could save you a lot of money, and enjoy. If you like the video, please just give a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you, and make sure to check out my boys YouTube channels, Edson and Jaden MC. There's a lot of things going on there.